Yes, you.
I was for Dan. How did it feel to have your hair permed for this role?
How did it feel to have your hair permed for this role?
That was kind of Dane and I's first bonding day together. Was we went to the salon together. We did, and Dane got what did you?
I got blonde hair.
Blonde hair, and I got a perm. And I at the time still had a large amount of hair, and so I did come out with like an afro. But it was great. I actually grew rather fond of it. The stuff did stink, but not as much as the good follow-up. But not as much as the relaxer to get it straight afterwards. That smelled worse.
Now that we've handled that pressing question, you over here.
Austin, come on over here. Austin brought the story to me. I mean, the two of us loved the beats in college for many reasons. Like a lot of college students, they were the rebels. They were the adolescents who said, like in this movie, we're going to go create a movement, and then they actually did. And Austin came to me, he's a journalist and a playwright, and said, John, well, I'm going to tell my story first, then you tell your version. He said, John, I want to write a play about this murder. And as he told me the story, I was like, looked at him, gave him the Jedi mind eye trick. I said, no, you're not. You're going to write this as a screenplay, and I'm going to teach you how to write it. And that's really how the process began. Am I right or wrong?
It might have started as a tone poem or something, a poem about a poet. I mean, most people who read the beats, if you read the Kerouac back catalog, and even any of the bios, the camera material is all over the place. So it wasn't that hard, and of course the other things have come out since we started working on this story, like And the Hippos Are Boiled in Their Tanks, which is effectively the same kind of narrative, but told in a really different way. So,
but the one thing is, this isn't all the biographies, but it's one paragraph, and it's always the same. It's like the Manchurian Candidate. The relationship between David Cameron and Lucian Carr was very vague, and in an attack, and there's nothing filling in between the lines. And, you know, Peter Hale from the Ginsberg Estates here can answer some of the history questions if people are interested, but from what I know, Lucian stayed friends in this weird kind of codependent relationship with Alan all the way to the end, and he kept anyone, even though they all wrote about it, from telling this story publicly. Allen Ginsberg actually waited to publish his journals in which he wrote this story, in which he wrote about the murder until Lucian passed away. Peter, correct me if I'm wrong later. So for us, it was a murder that unites three of your heroes, and nobody's told this story before. I thought that was pretty exciting.
We have time for one more. I mean, you were very quick. Oh, she's going for it.
That's actually the second time I've been asked that exact question today. Somebody said to me earlier, you kind of like weird stuff. Is that why you chose this? Yeah, really. Basically, it was the script. I mean, the script is fantastic. I mean, that's, ultimately that's all you can base a choice on. That's what it came down to. And then I met with Don, and, as you can see, he's got this fantastic energy, without which this film would not have been made. And yeah, it was a joy and a privilege to actually get to be a part of it and work with all of these guys. And I would just like to say, because I know we're going to get kicked out, a massive, huge thank you to everybody who worked on the film and just put in crazy hours for 24 days. Films like this don't really get made unless everyone involved loves them, and everyone did. So thank you to everybody.
Good job. Thank you, guys.